Conor McGregor, everyone knows the press conference at this point has been canceled. I think it was supposed to be today, right? Or to Monday or Tuesday. Officially canceled, and nobody knows why. I got a really bad feeling about this. Justin, is this fight in jeopardy? Are we going to see Conor McGregor return at the end of June? Because truthfully, I have no idea.
Listen, I'm always gonna back my boy Connor to show up. He's never pulled out before. I don't see him pulling out now unless obviously it's something really bad, and it is concerning, dude. A world like all the media heading to Dublin, Dana White, Chandler flying to Dublin, and this gets canceled on like 24 hours notice. Not good. Something might be going on in the McGregor camp. I hope not. Obviously, I plan on attending the event. I want Connor to show up. I mean, who doesn't want Connor to show up? It's going to be one of the greatest comebacks in the history of the sport. I mean, just seeing Connor in the octagon will be awesome. But dude, very concerning. No one knows what's good. They're keeping it. The fact that today I expected within at the end of the day, a leak was going to come out as to what's going on, and the fact that nothing's come out, not good.
Well, let me pull up straight from the horse's mouth. Something did come out, a statement from the man himself. In consultation with the UFC, today's press conference was canceled due to a series of obstacles outside of our control. I apologize to my Irish fans and fans around the world for the inconvenience and appreciate all your passion and support. I can't wait to put on the greatest all-time show in the octagon, aka no new information. I don't really know what that means. A series of obstacles outside of our control. It's never good when it happens like the day of, right? I haven't seen Chandler put anything out. One could assume this is coming from the McGregor camp. I really, really, really don't know what to make of this, dude. I have no idea. They were hyping this
Dude,
up a lot. Dana was making a big deal of this press conference. Obviously, the greatest return in combat sports, the biggest star by far. They're going to go all out for this. Like they bring them to Ireland. We broke this down last week talking about how big of an event this is going to be. I know that, ESP, like there are a lot of media members there. Neither of us got the invite, unfortunately, or we did, but we turned it down. But like, I don't really know. I don't think this is a good look right now, dude. And we've yet to hear anything from the UFC. As I said, yet to hear anything from Chandler's camp. None of that sounds great. And the fact McGregor was that ambiguous with his like tweet, like this is not a good sign until we hear Bruce Buffer say the one, the only, while he's standing in the octagon. I'm not so sure this fight is happening anymore, dude.
dude, and just like one thing is it's International Fight Week, so the UFC and Dana obviously want to deliver like a big time fight. So I mean, if he pulls out, I'd be shocked if it wasn't like a Max Holloway stepping in to take, you know what I mean, something like that. But dude, so one thing is in that tweet, bro, you don't McGregor never says like see you June 29th, like and then Chandler comes out and tweets
Oh,
uh
Chandler did say something.
like 2 hours ago, a quote, Martin Luther King, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Walk on, see you at the top, bro. Dude, this is not
Whoa.
looking good.
So, fuck. I wish I led with this. Um, do have a guy on the inside who said that he thinks McGregor is hurt. Cannot reveal my sources, unfortunately, but that might be breaking news. Well, it's not breaking news anymore. I just saw a tweet literally at 6:17. It's now 6:18. Conor McGregor has suffered a minor injury ahead of his bout with Michael Chandler. I wish I fucking booked this a while ago. This fight is not happening, at least not on June 29th. People thought this was going to happen June 29th of 2022. This fight is not happening, dude. At least no time soon. I feel for Michael. I don't feel for Michael Chandler. That bum literally postponed his career just for the check. Anyone would do the same thing. So I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, dude, this fight is not happening. Sucks. But like the fact that if it is an injury and they canceled the press conference, I mean, it's not happening. The fight's over. So
I mean, the fight's less than a month away, so yeah. I
But
mean,
well, that's the thing, right? International Fight Week, huge fight. Sorry, in theory, huge fight. But as we know from McGregor card, the card is not going to be very stacked. It isn't very stacked. So like,
it's a good card though. They're throwing the MVP Ian Gary on there, and then Alberg Hill at least
better
gives
than
it
most,
credibility.
better
Yeah,
than most McGregor fight cards for sure. But that's thinking they like again, you don't have to put anyone on the card because it's going to sell itself with McGregor in a big spot, International Fight Week. What do they do now? Like, if they're going to replace it with a decent fight, they would have to announce it like pretty soon, or at least announce it to whoever. I know everyone. It's so funny that like you have some respect for yourself, Charles Oliveira, all weigh in as the backup for this fight. Yeah, what? Like for the number 6 guy versus a number 13 guy? Like someone else. Do you know who else said that? Someone else said like, I'll gladly back up McGregor Chandler only if Chandler drops out.
yeah.
Wait, someone actually said that though. Like I would
Was
gladly
it
back
Volk?
up. It probably was Volk, dude. I feel bad for Volk. Like God bless, love the guy, legend, all timer, best featherweight of all time in my opinion. Talk about a guy. He's got to go to rehab for fighting. I think he's addicted. Like everything I see, he's just like, yeah, I'd do it. Like I saw his breakdown for Poirier Islam, and like within, he's just breaking it down. And he's like itching. He's like, me versus Poirier is a sick fight. Who wouldn't want to see that? Two legends. Me and Poirier should fight tonight. We'll fight tonight. I'll go anywhere and I'll fight him. I'll do it, dude.
And he
I love
probably
Volk,
gets brutally KO'd in that one.
I don't think he wants that fight, but yeah, Volk. I mean, again, that was not a diss. I know Volk's watching. Volk, you're welcome on the show anytime. That was not a diss, but just take some time off, right? Please, for all of us.
Oh, bro, I hope Conor's not hurt, man. Yeah.
I think something's going to happen. So we're recording this on June 3rd. I would assume they have to put something out relatively soon. Regardless, I know Dana is he is not happy right now, bro. I can't imagine what that guy is feeling right now. But quickly, anything else? Like, what do you think? What type of matchup are we getting? Well, do you think Chandler would fight anyone else? Because like at this point, if like we see when like John Jones got hurt and then they offered Stipe like to fight someone else, he was just like, no, like I'm waiting for John. Are we going to see that with Chandler? Like, would he be like, no, I'm waiting for Conor?
Nah. Dude,
at this point, that's career suicide, right?
At this point, I think it's Chandler Holloway, BMF title. Dude, you know what? Dana mentioned at the press conference that they were working on a BMF title or whatever. Like a title, and it could have been Taporia Holloway, whatever. I'm just saying, what if it was Holloway and Chandler, and he knew that the McGregor,
No way.
bro, they said
That's like
that
the
Chandler.
definition of wishful thinking. Like, I hope so. No one would be happier than me.
I'm just telling you, he said that because he did say that he was flying out to Ireland though that following day or whatever. But they said Chandler found out 24 hours before, like we did, about the everything being canceled. So, dude,
I'm
not
hearing that they found out Sunday morning.
yeah.
Right. So, and then it was supposed to be today, but yeah, that's not good. That fight's not happening. Not happening on June 29th. If I'm Michael Chandler, I'm blowing up Dana's phone. I'm saying, give me anyone. Like, I'm still headlining that fight because then, like, again, if he waits any longer for Conor, like, he's a chump. I get the how big of a fight that would be. I get you would make more money in that fight than like the rest of your career combined. But who's to say this guy's going to fight ever again? We've been hearing the same story for literal years now. Like, he hasn't fought in 3 years. Like, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't fight again if I was him. So I'm not saying it's anything negative at him, but dude, at some point you got to move on with your career. So if I'm Michael Chandler, I'm going into Dana's office. I'm saying, give me like the top guy who will take this spot. And obviously Dana's been known to throw a ton of money for these short notice fights. Volk, Usman back in October. Everyone remembers Masvidal from whatever, like 3 years ago against Usman. So, I think we would see a big star replace him. And I wouldn't be surprised if like they scrambled and threw another fight on this main card. Maybe that's, again, wishful thinking, but yeah, Conor McGregor, you heard it here first. Conor McGregor injured, not fighting anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. Or you see the fanboys in the comments. They're like, mind games, dude. Like, he had Chandler and his team fly out to Dublin just to miss the press conference. Like, mind games. Or everyone else is just like, the double champ does what he wants. Like, all right. Like, I don't think he's just missing the press conference, but yeah, fight's not happening.